Hi, I'm new here. Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm so late. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, let me get my water. I'm almost done. I'm almost ready. We're almost here, okay? We're almost here. Okay, audio's working. Things are working. Okay. I saw someone saying like, hey, maybe he's late because he's too busy fangirling. Oh my gosh. Someone knows. My crush just replied to me, actually. I'll show you the message. This is my first time here, but I've seen you on YouTube. Really? You've seen me? How'd the cake turn out? It's still in the works, actually. It's still in the works. You caught me. We're still working on it, actually. But that's okay. You know, it'll be perfect someday. Just later. Just later. What about this? I'm picking some songs. Okay, this one's good. I just wanted to make sure we had a good vibe going. Hi, hello, Ruvia. Hello, hi. Hello. Boom. Hi. Hello. The stream was more than 3 hours, though. I will finish the cake, okay? For all of you who are like, wow, is Carbon ever gonna finish the cake? I'ma do it! All right? Also, hello everyone. Hi. I'm sorry I was running a little bit behind schedule. I needed to take a brief nap, and you know when you like wake up from your nap and you're like, it takes a moment to turn on the engines, okay? Just like the RS-25s, I need a few minutes to warm up, okay? The stream was nearly 3 hours, with the cake itself was almost 24 hours in the works. I know, right? Welcome in. Why? Hello. So the cake, okay. So I've cooled the cake. It is in the fridge right now. I would like to finish making the cream for the cake, but I'm thinking about like when would be a good time to do it. I was going to do it today, but instead of setting up all the ingredients, I actually went out and got my nails done instead. Instead of doing the cake, I may have been like, hey, you know, let me go get my nails done. Okay, so how about this? How about we compromise? What if I send you? I'll post a picture of my nails in the Discord server, and then and we'll call it good, and then I'll do the rest of the cake maybe in a day after, the day after that. I don't know. Hi, after seeing 6 of your shorts, I've decided that I'm stuck here. Oh my goodness! I hope you enjoyed the shorts. Welcome in all the new people. Hello, hi, hello. You are on day 3 of the 10-day carbon streamathon. I took a brief break from streaming, and then I came back, and I'm doing a bunch of streams just to say hi to all the new people and to do a bunch of fun events. Yeah, it's been our 1 year anniversary, 1 year debut anniversary. And also welcome back to all the old people as well. If you're an artist here and you did some art for the art competition, the raffle winners were already announced. We're still in the process of contacting the raffle winner, and then the art choice was picked. And oh my god, where is it? I got the photo cards. I have the photo cards right now, and I'm okay. Context, I'm sending signed photo cards for the people who have been subbed for 1 year. I got the photo cards, and I'm about to start signing them. They're ready, and I got the card protector sleeves too. I got some really nice protector sleeves. So no leaks. The mods are worried that I'm gonna leak. Okay, I'm not going to. Hi. I have a question. Yeah. So how does it feel about that NASA? Well, I can't even read, people. I'm sorry. Anyway, if people are wondering, yeah, my ex may have said that they loved me. My ex may have messaged me being like, we actually miss you. Because let me show you this tweet. Let me actually show you this tweet. It's actually insane. Hey, by the way, astronaut VTuber here. Super cool astronaut VTuber who is now let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up something so important. You have to see it. You have to see it. Hi. Sorry, that's a really funny sub sound. Okay, my ex. Yeah, this is my ex actually. This is my ex right here. Let me get out of the way so you can see my ex properly. Someone tweeted this. Someone tweeted, anytime I see anything NASA related, I wish I had actually been good at science and math growing up. And I was just like, damn, NASA actually hires a lot of people who are really bad at math and science because they're just like any other company. They need a ton of logistical support people. So if you still want to be at the frontier of research and help push things forward, you can. Like, you don't have to be an astronaut to help send people to space, right? And so I tweeted, NASA is just like any other company. They need HR, facilities, and heaps upon heaps of logistical staff. If you want to be a part of this, okay, I fucked up the part. But if you want to be a part of the space industry, you don't need to be a math genius. And then look who responded. Look who responded. NASA themselves. Moon missions are built on all type of skills. We don't all have strong math skills, but we all play a part in exploring the cosmos. Hello? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's actually crazy. I actually did not expect NASA themselves to comment and be like, wow, look at this. We hire all sorts of roles, and it's true, they do hire a lot of roles. I was like, actually, this is crazy. Actually, senpai noticed me. I'm actually like, they noticed me. Wow. Yep. Yeah. And Zin is there too. Oh, is this a person you know? I always felt bad for the guy that stayed tomboy watching his buddies play on the moon. That guy was a team player. Who's this guy? You know this guy? No, it's not the company. I thought it was for a second. Anyway, yeah. I think it's just some guy. Probably, maybe. I don't know. NASA themselves did respond though. I was very hyped by that. I was hyped that NASA themselves responded. Though I will say, I got a ton of hate comments after this. So even though I thought it was really cool, and NASA was just like, yeah, we totally agree, I got a bunch of people being like, yeah, I like, you're a janitor, like you can work for NASA as a janitor. And I'm like, yeah, and people are talking in the comments saying things like, yeah, there's a difference between exploring the cosmos as an astronaut and being the HR behind it. And I'm just like, yeah, there is a difference behind that. And if you want to be an astronaut, you can. No one's stopping you, right? People need, there needs to be more people who are skilled enough to do these things. In fact, the aerospace industry as a whole is severely understaffed. Like, you can learn and take the math skills if you want to, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay, like, no one's born a math genius. Okay, actually, some people are born a math genius, but I wasn't born a math genius, okay? And a lot of people I know and work with were not born as math geniuses. If you want to learn it, you can. And if you don't want to learn it, there are other things that you can do that are just as valuable, all right? Like, I think being an astronaut, even though it's cool, is almost like, you are subjecting yourself to being in a tiny spacecraft and sitting in your own poop for like 5 hours, okay? Like, that is kind of part of the reality of being an astronaut. It looks glamorous on TV, but there's a bunch of like stuff behind the scenes. Yep. We all have jobs, all equally important. Yeah. Trying to measure how important your job is based off of how much money you make or how much media attention it gets is incorrect. Some jobs will have more media attention than others, and some jobs will get paid more than others. It doesn't mean that one job is worth less than the other. Where you derive that value is entirely within yourself. Yippee, I've been trying to catch a stream for a while. Oh my goodness. You're one of my... Wait a minute. I can't be your favorite VTuber ever if you never caught a stream. Actually, maybe I'll be even more favorite now. Hi, hello, welcome in. Hello. Working for NASA is still working for NASA. Every role is important. Yeah. Oh, Starlights. You know what? That's even more than that. You don't have to work for NASA. You can work on something that NASA uses. You know, technically the people who made the new iPhone have now worked on something that NASA uses, because last week, or not last week, a couple days ago, the astronauts were literally throwing around their new iPhone 17 Pro Max around the spaceship. Like, you can be working on anything, you know, and they contract stuff out all the time. I've done multiple, like once I left NASA, I did a bunch of contracts with NASA with other like projects and whatnot. It was very common, and they have really great labs that I work with sometimes. Yeah. Hello, Business Bread. Hi, welcome in. Wait, the song. Sorry. Okay, let me turn it down. Catch a phone. I know it's just part of being in zero gravity is you kind of have to use it, you know? You got to throw stuff around. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point of being in zero gravity if you don't throw stuff around, right? Come on. Okay, I'm going to switch the songs. I need some cute happy music to like get me in the mood. Okay. Have you ever been in space? Unfortunately, there's not that many people in space, so I'm not gonna answer that question. Anyway, for those of you who are wondering what we're going to do today, I'm bold. You were listening to this? Sorry. I'm sorry. For those of you who are wondering what we're doing today and who aren't bolding me, today I'm teaching you about space. Specifically, how things get sent to space and why they're allowed to be there. Like, I wanted to explain why space parts cost so much money. Yeah, what about cake? I might do cake depending if we have extra time at the end of stream, okay? Maybe. Unlikely though, okay? Actually, maybe I should just set it for... I'll do tomorrow. I think I don't want to rush it today. I want to have enough space time today because we haven't done much nerd stuff. Tomorrow we're going to be playing League of Legends, so that's okay. We can cut a few League games in order to make cake, all right? But today I wanted to yap about some space stuff, all right? Is Fred still watching you? Unfortunately, yes. Hello, hi Ash. Welcome in. Carbon, I got accepted into high school? Highest? Okay, I hope highest school. Oh, you mean like college? Nice. Congrats. Is the person with the calico cat here? I've memorized their name, but I do know it's Raisin. What the heck? Someone's on a cat search. Anyway, welcome in. Hi. Is that fluoride rocket engine ever going to get used, or will it remain in the Cold War fever dream? Okay, I don't think fluoride rockets are a good idea, or fluorine rockets. That's a pretty... fluorine is pretty horrible to work with. You know how I like made fun about hydrogen being like an awful chemical to work with? I think fluorine is probably the one thing that takes the cake there. Fluorine is like actually atrocious. That will actually cause horrible things to happen. Can we see the cat while you talk about nerd stuff? No, she's sleeping right now. She's resting. Okay. Anyway, welcome in everyone. Hi. So today I have this little presentation for you about all the fun stuff about how things get qualified for space, how we test things so that they don't break in space. Especially since we have stuff in space right now. We have humans, the most expensive things, the thing that is most expensive. So hopefully nothing breaks. Anyway, I did just want to share this like little NASA tweet for you guys because I thought it was really cool that they responded to me. I was actually kind of shell-shocked. I'm actually shocked that they responded. NASA, please sponsor me. Could you imagine a NASA sponsored stream? What would I do? I bring on flat earthers and debate them. Could you imagine? I could do that, right? I could do that. Have you ever tasted space? I will say that space tastes surprisingly metallic. NASA sponsored stream. Astronaut Vtuber builds IRL as his model rocket. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't build model rockets on stream. That would get me in trouble. This is so funny. I'm looking through the comments. Then why didn't you fight against you need to be super smart to be an astronaut propaganda while we were all growing up? To be an astronaut, I don't even actually think that astronauts are the smartest people. Astronauts just need to be adaptive and really good at experimental vehicle control. They're the people who execute the missions, but there are much nerdier PhD scientists behind the scenes designing the experiment, building the spacecraft, right? Like the astronaut themselves are the ones flying it, and the skills you need to fly are very different than the skills you need to build the ship. So I don't know what this person's on. You should hire a camera tech guy. Oh my gosh, they do really need to hire better camera tech people. I do really like the NASA missions that have come out, but the way they're covered and the like video recordings that we've seen so far, it could have been better. I don't know if you saw during the live stream a couple days ago, but during that live stream, when they cut the booster stage separation, the main two like big giant rocket boosters on the side, NASA for some reason decided to cut that shot out and instead focus on people at the lawn. Instead of looking at one of the most critical stages during the rocket launch, they were like, yeah, nah, let's look at the lawn. And I saw that in a clip afterwards, and I was just like, there's no way. There's actually no way that they did that. That's foul. It's actually foul, right? But you know, it'll be okay. Actually, that was the last time we're gonna see solid rocket stages separated. Actually, that's the last time we're ever going to see a solid rocket booster get launched from Earth for a space mission, and we're not showing it on film. Hello? Yeah, because now it's all going to be reusable rockets. This was the last of its kind. Oh damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we did see history. The rockets are evolving. You know, we've gotten a lot of technological improvements, so this will be the last of its kind. In the future, there'll be many developments. Rocket go zoom. Yeah. History has been made. Oh, and thank you for the lurk, Elflin. Thank you. Okay. My new goal is to take Crim, just poli-sci majors to NASA and meet carbon. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if I want to meet criminal poli-sci majors. I feel like that's if NASA needs to hire a bunch of criminal poli-sci majors, I worry what they're doing. Is Artemis 3 already switching to reusables? I think they don't know. I think on paper, no, but they might actually. There's a lot of politics that are going on in the situation. That's another thing. The space industry is like very wrought with big government politics because it costs a lot of money. So there's a lot of swinging back and forth to see what will actually happen. So who knows? I don't know. I really don't know. I got a question. Yeah, ask. What's wrong with poli-sci majors? What's wrong with us? I love poli-sci majors. What are you talking about? I need to watch Project Hail Mary, but literally all my free time is streaming. Okay, I will go watch Project Hail Mary, but I don't know if I'll be able to watch it until the end of the stream marathon because I work my physics stuff and then I hit go live. I don't have much time to do anything else, but I do really want to watch Project Hail Mary. Okay, I'm gonna go prep this little I'm gonna go get my little slide for you guys so I can go nerd out with you. Are you excited? Are you excited to nerd out? Would you nerd out with me? Would you like to nerd out with me? Please? 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 If rockets use hydrogen, then why does it turn to water when it touches air? Oh, because it's hydrogen oxygen rockets. You mix hydrogen with oxygen and then it turns into H2O. And then that fusion creates energy and then it goes kaboom. Yeah, that's why. So it's just water. Though there are a lot of other alternative rocket fuels that don't produce water as exhaust, which are a lot more dangerous. So at least the hot steam is not too bad. Okay, let's go. Let me show you. Well, do we yap a little bit first? I'm always like confused nowadays because I do have here, I'll show you the little slide that I got, but I am confused how to handle streams as I start YouTube multi-streaming because YouTube very specifically likes a format of stream where they want me to get straight into it. Whereas for Twitch, you guys are more used to me being a little silly and like flip-flopping all the time. Yeah, first time watching stream. Oh, hello, welcome in. You overtook my For You page on YouTube. And the science aspect of your content sealed the deal for me. Oh, nice. I was a little worried. Before that people didn't like me for my nerd stuff. Every time I do nerd things, I always get a little worried that no one cares, you know, but you know, I'll try. I'll be a little more out there, okay? I'm gonna believe in myself, okay? Surely you like listening to my nerd stuff, right? Surely, yeah. Well, it's okay if you don't. We can have stuff for both people, you know. Some people who like the nerd stuff and some people who don't like the nerd stuff. It's a little bit of both, hopefully. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, obviously he loves us more than YouTube, right? That's crazy, Twitch. That's crazy. You guys are just so needy. You're actually so needy. It's crazy. The nerd stuff is nice to hear and learn. Oh, I'm glad. Please talk about nerd stuff. Okay. I will momentarily. I just before I do that, I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming. I hope also for the old Carvin chatters. I don't know why the hell we got so many new people. I don't know what the hell happened. I leave for a little bit, I come back, there's a moon mission, and suddenly you guys fucking multiplied. So thank you guys for holding down the fort. If you do want to meet some of our more regular communities, we do a ton of stuff in Discord. You can go say hi. I think a lot of them are very cool, and they're all very welcoming. Yeah, you got famous. I don't know about that one. Well, actually, I am famous. NASA responded to me. Okay. It's because you put a femboy tag. No. It's because people are now understanding the amazing, cool stuff that is space exploration. All right. Okay. Come on. Alrighty. Are you ready? Okay. Let me find a good presenter. What's a good like science theme? Oh, I know. Turn this off. My OG theme Here we go. The little pixel music. I like this. Okay. We're cooking. Welcome. The 3-hour cake. I'm sorry, the 3-hour cake. Let me take off my helmet. For you. Boop. Hello. Welcome to Space Environmental Testing with Carbon. This is an old slide that I helped make with Z, actually, another physicist, VTuber that I knew from a while back. And this was actually made last year, so I'm reusing slides. Like every good scientist out there, I make my slide deck once, and I reuse it for later classes. Hell yeah. Ooh, there's a slideshow? Yeah, I made one of these. So I thought this would be like fun to see. And then you can like have a little visuals while we yap. So that's why I think it'd be really cool. Why is Twitch on a delay? I don't think there's a little bit of delay, but not too much. I'm ready with my notes and pen. Okay. So the thumbnail is like the satellite with a big dollar pointing to it, okay? $1 million actually. And a huge thing is, okay, it takes a lot of money to research, engineer, and manufacture these things, but how do we make sure that if something goes to space, it doesn't explode? What's actually the testing process to make sure these things are safe? Like, how do we know that the astronauts' Orion spacecraft doesn't immediately kaboom? Or how do we know that iPhones work in space, right? I'll tell you, it's the same process. The process it takes to ensure that an iPhone works in space is the exact same as making sure the walls outside of the spacecraft stay together. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll go through it. Chim Chow fan, hello, welcome in. Hi, welcome to all the new people. Wait, let me double check again. Did I miss any subs? Oh, thank you for the 1-bit Mad Mayos. I apologize for missing. Saver Solar, thank you for the sub 20 minutes ago. Oh my god, it cost Mini V. Oh, you got your 12 year, you got your 1 year. Okay. Did I miss any? Rizreal. Hopefully every role still gets a living wage in NASA, though, because if they don't get living wages, but something they qualify for may not take that job still. Oh, I see. Rizreal, thank you for the 6 months. But yes, no, NASA does pay a living wage, but it doesn't pay a very nice wage, I will admit. One of the major reasons why I left NASA was because it didn't pay enough. I think NASA is really cool to be a part of, but there are better paying jobs out there, okay? If you have the skills to work at NASA, you have the skills to make more money somewhere else. So that's your choice. It's up to you. Okay, the cake base is done, not the decorations. Correct. I will do the decorations later. The base is really good though. Do I want to look at it really quick? Okay, just a quick looky before stream. I'll go pull it up. Hold on. Let me pull up the cake for you. I'll show you what it looked like at the end of last stream. Yeah, just in case anyone missed it, okay? It was very good. I did a really good job. Okay. Here, I'm gonna just pull up the VOD and show you, because I showed it in the VOD. Come on. Refresh, please. It only took 3 hours. Just a little. Just took a while. Come on, YouTube. Hi guys, hello, hi Hecatates, hello. Bye. Okay, look at that. Is that not perfect golden brown? It's so good. It's beautiful actually. It was actually perfectly made. And I stored it properly too. I put saran wrap over the top so that it wouldn't lose its moisture when I put it in the fridge. So now it's getting cold. Yeah, it's perfect. Frosting where? Okay, so listen here. We're gonna do that. It's just I just ran out of time, okay? Because I spent Out of my 3-hour, 30-minute stream, I spent an hour and a half measuring. Oh my god, I'm still cracking eggs. An hour and a half into the stream, I'm still cracking eggs. It's so bad. It was like 4 eggs. Hey, if it says 50 grams, we need 50 grams. All right. We did not exaggerate. I know, I thought you exaggerated, but like, I actually did spend that much time. Wow. Well, you know what? It's okay. I'm just a studious individual, all right? Very, very particular. I was telling some of my friends that I spent that much time on the eggs, and they were like, "You're crazy, Carbon." But you know what? It's fine. Wow. All right, we're back. We're back. Nerd glasses, engage. Bam. Nerd toggle. Hi. Hello. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for my science lecture? Are you ready for my little nerdy talk? Yeah? Yeah. Not the glasses? Come on, the glasses are good. I will put this... Whoa. My sleepy eyes. My sleepy eyes, because I am sleepy mode. Hello, lecture Carbon here. It's welcome to my 8 a.m. lecture. I stayed up way too late last night. The glasses are great. Thank you. I'm glad you like the glasses. I'm glad you like the glasses. All right. Okay, let's go yap. Let's go yap some science stuff, shall we? All right, let's go. Boop. Why do spacecraft need to be tested? Why do we care about testing rocket ships? Well, because they're really freaking expensive, okay? NASA's SLS rocket that launched the astronauts to the moon yesterday cost over in materials alone costed over $2 billion to make. All right, it cost a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to make this stuff. Now, there are some newer rockets that are coming out, aka SpaceX has some rocket models that are very, very much more affordable. They're very cost effective, and they work under a different motto than NASA does. They work under let's move fast, break things kind of. So they just build the rocket, they launch it, and then let it explode. But if you have people on board and you're like trying to send people to the moon, maybe to Mars eventually, you kind of can't test with people on board. The rest of the world gets a little mad when you like launch a rocket and there's a human on board and you did zero safety precautions, you know? Humans tend to not like one-way trips. So that's one of the reasons why we test things, okay? And so, yeah, it's really expensive to fail in space. Oh, each of these satellites, by the way, satellites are really expensive. They're like $1 million. They can go up to $1 million a pop. And so if your satellite breaks in space, there's no one there to fix it. It just goes kaboom. That's so much money down the drain, all gone. How sad. How sad. What else do I have here? What's my next one? What's my next slide? Sorry, I'm trying to find. Whoops, I went too far. Okay. 9 p.m. lecture for me? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so what's the first step? What's the first step of testing these satellites, okay? Or testing satellites and things that you send into space? The very first test, I spoiled. The very first test is a vibe test. It's a vibe test. It turns out that the act of launching a rocket into space causes stuff inside the rocket to shake so violently that it can destroy it. Basically, even if you package your stuff and you think it's very solid, it's sitting in the back of a rocket going up, even though the rocket itself is bearing the entire brunt of the force of entering out of the atmosphere, you can still break stuff inside just from the shaking. It's like shake it like I grab you with my hands and I shake you so hard you explode, essentially. Yeah, so you have to vibe check anything you want to send to space. If you want to send something to space, you first have to shake it. Yeah, it's pretty funny, right? Like, you wouldn't think that that's like one of the first steps, but it is. It's also an easier thing to test. So you can see here. Let me show you. I think this is a video. Oh yeah, it's a video. Oh yeah, it's a video. Okay, can I watch this? Will it show me? Come on, is it shaking? Is it vibing? It's vibing. It's It's okay. I'm just gonna catch up in speed here. Hold on. It's actually this kind of looks suggestive, but yeah, this is how it works. And then it starts picking up speed. You can see here that it's getting really fast. It's shaking quickly now. And these profiles are actually measured to different types or different stages of the rocket. So you have early launch phase, you have later launch phases, and each one of those launch phases has a different vibrational profile. So rocket providers will measure how their rocket shakes, and they'll tell everyone who wants to use their rocket and be like, hey guys, if you would like to use our rocket to send this stuff to space, you need to make sure that your thing won't explode under shaking in these conditions. And it's a big deal, because let me find a video for you. Let me pull something up. I think this will be a good showcase. Hold on. Let me hide this. Let me hide this to show you. Let me show you. Okay, I got a good video. Ah, here we go. Can you see this? Okay, you can see this. All right, ready? Check this out. Look at this screw, and it's being vibrated. Look, there's a vibration thing right here, and it's unscrewing the screw. You can actually unscrew screws by shaking it in the right way. Isn't that crazy? That's like a thing that happens all the time. So you can have a fully assembled part, and the second you put it inside a rocket ship, it falls apart inside the rocket ship. Yeah, that's scary. I know it's scary. That's nuts, right? So you gotta be careful. That's one of the reasons why these things are tested. Burn the witch. It's worse than witchcraft. It's science. Whoa. I can see why that would be a problem, right? Right. So that's how they test these things. This one is a 1-axis tester, but some things have 3 degrees, some have 2 degrees. Yeah. I did leave early last stream. How'd that strawberry shortcake turn out? You guys are so hooked on the cake. I'll make an announcement in the Discord server, and then I'll set it up when I'll do the cake next, and then I'll post pictures. Okay. I'll post it on the socials. I'll post it on the YouTube post too when I finish the cake. I only have the cake made. I don't have the decorations done. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm a nerd, okay? I'm a nerd failure. I've never baked before. Just use glue, trust. You're right. We should just use glue. What do you mean by degree axes? Oh, I mean, this one is only shaking up and down. You can also shake front to back, and you can also shake left to right. Yes, sorry. There's like multiple different ways to shake. And so what they usually do is they bolt it down and they unscrew it and then screw back onto the shaking table and then shake in a different direction. It takes a lot of work, but someone has to test each of these, each of the shakers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cake later. Nerding today. Yeah, we're nerding today. Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm remembering myself looking at these slides. I'm such a great professor. If you didn't know, I used to teach for a little. Okay, simulating the vibrational forces a satellite could experience during launch. Satellites experience vibrational forces on a shaking table and test device. Ah, wow. I just literally said all of this. Wow, Carbon. Good job. Oh my goodness. I even go into more detail here. Wow, that's crazy. Whoever made this is like a nerd. That's insane. That's insane. Oh, they even talk about the range of frequencies. Duration should be long enough to model launch processes. Yep. Test axes withstand vibrations for all 3 axes, X, Y, Z. Yep. Wow, amazing. Used to teach. Come to my college and teach a class, I'd go. You think so? I love doing guest lectures. It's actually really fun for me. Nowadays, I do like some robotics lectures occasionally, but not very often. I like to do it for fun. It's fun for me. I like to yap. Oh, here's a graph. Here's a graph about the shaking. You can even see like how the graph shaking looks. And I think there's a video. Ooh, look at this video. This is a good video. So this dude right here, let me move my face. Let me move my face for you. This is probably way more about vibration than you ever wanted to know. But when you vibe at different frequencies, okay? It means that you can, like, how quickly you shake matters a lot. And every object, everything has this thing called a resonant frequency, meaning there's a frequency in which if you hit that resonant frequency, the thing will shake the most. It'll have the mostest shake. And you can actually destroy things by hitting them with their resonant frequencies. And you can see this guy right here, he's shaking the board back and forth at the red block's resonant frequency. So you can see, even though he's shaking, these two blue blocks, because of their lengths, aren't actually moving that much. But the red one, which is going through his resonant frequency due to the length up here, is shaking the most. And so you have to test to see which thing will shake, which frequency will shake your part. And so that's why you have to test the entire range of frequencies. You can't just shake it in general. You have to shake at every particular frequency. Yeah. It's like shattering a glass by singing. Exactly. What people don't understand about shattering glasses by singing is that you can't just sing the highest note possible. You can actually go too high and the glass won't shatter. You have to like lower your voice and hit the perfect frequency to make it go kaboom. Yeah. No resonance absorption. I feel thrown back to physics in school. There's a bunch of mathematical models and stuff for it, but like seeing it in person is really cool to see. Really, truly. I think this is a really great demo. The people who make physics demos are actually geniuses. Like I was always really bad at trying to visually showcase these stuff, but whoever made this diagram to show, it's just so easy to get once you see it. And these are different vibration profiles. Oh, I believe Z, the person that I was streaming with, she really was into vibe tests, and so she was going through all these different frequencies. Oh, and there's also sudden bursts. There's like another thing, you know how like, I don't know if you ever experienced turbulence on a plane, but you know when you hit turbulence, it hits you suddenly, like suddenly the plane starts shaking and then it stops. That happens for rockets too. Like a rocket might go through a scary blip in its flight, and it'll start going, and yeah. So you have to test that as well. Turbulence is scary. It is scary. I'm like, oh my gosh. But planes are meant to take it. They're designed so that they'll be fine. And in fact, the turbulence you probably experience on a regular aircraft is just a fraction of what it's safety rated for. Those airplane wings can bend so far, it's insane to see. Hello, hi Nesta, welcome in. Hello, Toothless. Okay. Are you ready for the next one? Boom. This, speaking of sudden bursts of vibration, another thing you have to test is shock testing. What if you hit something? So this is a very like big reality. Sometimes stuff inside the rocket scrambles and hits each other, or sometimes a rocket bumps into something. And I want to show you, I think there is a video here, somewhere here. Ah, here it is. This is how they test stuff to make sure that it'll be okay in space. Okay, they're doing the shaking. They're doing the shaking. Ah, here it is. Here it is. This is my favorite bit. this is a cannon, and they blast the cannon with a block. Here, I'll turn on the sound.
And the dynamic loads applied during operation. In conjunction with vibration testing, MOOC CSA provides shock testing that delivers mechanical shock to the test article.
Isn't that they just blow it up? There's some guy's job to man a cannon and blast rocket parts all day. That's all they do. This is like their job. They look at their sheet for the day. They say, "Oh, today I'm seeing if an iPhone can get hit by a brick. Time to load it up, put their brick in it, and blast it." It's actually a thing that happens. Some people use pressurized air cannons. Oh, there's also like a radiation testing too, where they blast it with radioactive particles. Yeah, dream job. You guys want to be demolition people? There are people who do demolition stuff in NASA too. Okay, you're balding me. Okay, you hate me. Please, 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 I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best. Okay. Next one. Next one. Let's see, what else do I got here? I actually might get through this in time. Actually might get through. Okay, you don't need that. You don't need that. You need to see this. Okay, I actually might finish this in time. I might have time to make cake today. All right. The next thing that people test besides shock testing and vibration testing is acoustic testing. They test for sound. Not only can the rocket shaking mess with things, but the rocket sounds can break stuff. Isn't that crazy? Am I acoustic? I don't know, maybe. If you're here, maybe. But yeah, isn't that crazy? You can have sound waves break things. And so what you're looking at right now is a satellite. This square thing right here, this golden square thing, is actually a satellite surrounded by speakers. These are all speakers, and they play sound so loudly that they'd rupture your eardrums because they're supposed to simulate a rocket taking off, and they're playing the sound to the satellite to see if it'll break. Isn't that weird? Isn't it crazy? So there's you can kind of see part of the door here. This is a sliding door with a bunch of safety lights to make sure that no one's inside. And so you set this up. All the people leave, everyone wears headphones and eardrums, and you press a button, and then this thing gets bathed in sound. And that's how you test everything that you send to space, really. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do they ever just play songs really loud? I wish they played songs. You know what? That'd be such a boppin' like evening factory thing. If you're in the spaceship factory and no one's there, and you're just like, hey, I want to really listen to some Miley Cyrus or something, and you just bopping out across the entire factory floor. You probably could. They're just regular speakers that have a certain sound profile loaded up to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would hate to be NASA's downstairs neighbors if they do that all the time. Oh, they do this literally probably 30 times a day. It's actually, they do this all the time. Okay, NASA probably doesn't do it 30 times a day, but there's some locations that do this 30 times a day. They do a lot of this, yeah. Because they send a lot of things to space, and also all those things need to be tested. They all have to be verified. We were talking yesterday, NASA's motto is literally failure is not an option. Can you hear it while you work? Yes. Even if you're in like a building next door, sometimes you can hear some of these things. Well, no, okay, that's a little extreme. If you're in the same building, you'll hear it. The soundproof walls are really there just to protect you from blowing up your eardrums, but you'll still hear it, and it's still annoying. Yeah, this is actually so cool. I'm glad you think so. I think it's cool. It's like I never knew until I had to set foot on the floors. Mm-hmm. So satellites rock out before being launched. Crazy, right? Yes. This is like another side of vibration profiles, which is just sound waves, because you're having air move back and forth. And they test this at different air densities as well. Mm-hmm. And here's a classic example of the resonant sound wave being applied to a glass cup and breaking. You can see how like different waves of pressure, because that's what sounds are pressure waves, causing this glass to break. Pretty cool. All the satellites be vibing. Yeah. What is the air density? Because as you fly up, the air might change around you. So air is more dense at the bottom of Earth than it is at the top. So sometimes that's accounted, sometimes it's not. It depends on what you're doing. Are there any specific tests for temperature changes? I'm glad you asked. Gold star for you. Gold star for you. Boop. This is the test I hate the most. If you pointed a gun to my head and said, Carbon, what part of the space testing process is the absolute worst? What's the thing that sucks the most out of everything in terms of getting stuff ready for space? I would tell you testing the temperatures. This is not only, it's not only testing temperature, it's testing vacuum, because vacuum and thermal testing can't often be separated. You have to test the two of them at the same time. And that becomes a headache. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's a headache. Space is really cold normally, right? When you send something up to space, it's very cold. There's no heat from anywhere. Space is like 0 degrees Kelvin, right? Or close. It's close to being absolute zero. And so in order to make sure stuff will work in that cold, you have to lower the temperatures, right? You have to make sure that stuff can operate in this freezing cold regime. A lot of things don't work that cold. Actually, a lot of like internet devices don't work. If you put an iPhone in space temperatures, it's unlikely that it'll turn on. A lot of like their wireless module systems, like radio waves, don't actually work under this temperature. So they actually have little heaters. So if your electronic device doesn't work when it's this cold, you need to put some way to heat it up. In fact, I think it's not the Challenger. What is it called? The Voyager. The Voyager spacecraft heats up its electronic systems with a giant chunk of radioactive plutonium. They have radioactive plutonium generator inside the spaceship that provides enough warmth to make sure that the electronics can both function, like get electricity from the plutonium, but also is warm enough to turn on. Yeah, pretty cool. But doesn't it get like 1,000 degrees in the sunlight? Boom. It does. It does. Because there is no atmosphere in space, the second the sun shines onto you, you instantly melt. Yeah, the sun is not really a deadly laser. The sun is a deadly black body radiator, but it heats you up like a motherfucker. Yep. So without the atmosphere energy, without the atmosphere to absorb a lot of the sunlight, you will get the full strength of the sun, and it will melt most things. In fact, most stuff in space struggle from overheating rather than getting too cold. So it's a multi-factor problem. When the sun's not shining on you, you are ice cold, more than ice cold actually. And then when the sun does shine on you, suddenly you're boiling. So you're switching between these two extremes all the time. And it's like this both on the moon and just generally in space. Wherever there's no atmosphere, this is what happens. Yeah. Hey, I recognize that graphic. I know, right? So, how do we test these temperatures on Earth? These temperatures are so extreme in space, how do we recreate it on Earth? Well, turns out, pretty simply, you can test hot temperatures by putting things in an oven, and you can test cold temperatures by pouring dry ice on them. Yep, that's literally what happens. If you want to see if something will work in space, you get some dry ice from your grocery store and you just dump it all over your iPhone or your internet modem or whatever you're sending up there. And then if you want to see if it'll work in hot temperatures, you throw it in an oven. And that's it. That's all it is. They're automated ovens and dry ice testing things. Yeah, I am looking at YouTube chat. Hello from the other side. Hi. Yep. That said, this would be great if that's all you had to do. mentioned earlier how thermal testing is my least favorite testing. It's my most painful test out there. And the reason for that is because literally the vacuum. Thermodynamics change in a vacuum. So these are called TVAC tests. They're thermal vacuum tests, and they test cold and hot temperatures, but in a vacuum. So you have this like really big, also welcome in, thank you for the follow. You have this really big vacuum tube, like looking, what is it, cylinder? You get this big cylinder thing here. You put your stuff in here, and then you pump all the air out, okay? You take out all the air. Then you need to heat it. You need to simulate what would happen if the sun was heating it, because hot parts, when you have air, actually cool down really quickly because the air molecules will take the heat away. But in space, there is no air molecules to take the heat away. And so in order to actually test that, you need to heat it up in a vacuum. So you pump out all the air and then you have to heat it up. How do you heat something up if there's no air inside, right? You can't just like blow an oven on it. The only way to heat it up is literally through infrared radiation. So you have to shine light on your thing. That's one option. The other option is to have a metal plate and run electricity through it. And so NASA does a combination of both. They usually either shine light, like a radiator of some kind, or they have a hot plate at the bottom, depending on what they're testing. And then they heat up the thing, and then they wait for it to cool down. And it takes literally hours to days for something to cool down because there's no air to take away the heat. In order to watch the effect, you have to wait so long. And that's probably the longest process. If you want to like qualify stuff for space, you have to go through this thermal test and this vacuum test where it takes it can take days to pump out all the air inside a chamber, especially if you're testing an entire rocket engine. These things get massive. They like become almost the size of rooms. And so to pump out all the air and to put the heat in, or even make it cold enough inside to test the conditions, it takes so long that it stalls the entire process. You have to wait the entire, you hold up the entire factory line. So if you're making a ton of satellites or you're making a bunch of spacecraft, going through this process is the most time consuming step. Sounds like a pretty easy test. Just set a timer for a few days and then do something else. No. Hello, Homestuck. The thing is, you have to run tests during it, right? Remember, the thing you're testing isn't just a block of metal. It might be a flight computer, right? It might be a flight computer. So at certain temperatures, you have to be there and then make sure it reaches that temperature and then run the flight computer and see what the readings are at that temperature. So you have to go through all sorts of things and run your diagnostics at each one of these stages. And it can take a very long time. It's very tedious work. And that's how they verify that these things work both in temperature with vibration checking and also sound testing so that the rocket launch doesn't destroy it. So now you've tested in vacuum, you've tested temperature swings, and you've tested if it would survive the rocket launch. And that's pretty much it. That is, oh my gosh, we just blazed through that. Holy shit. I actually do have time to make cream. I do have time to make to make whipped cream. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Wow, I was so fast. I sped through that way too quickly. Lamau. Woo. How did the toilet fail from the Artemis? I actually don't know. I do know that it failed though. Hi, welcome in. Hi. Hello, Speedy, I know. I can name a longer process. Carbon baking a cake. It's my first time baking a cake. You guys are so mean to me. You're so mean to me. Wow. Carbon explaining rocket science was faster than Carbon making eggs. Thanks. It's actually not my first time explaining rocket science, so, you know, it's easier. It's easier the second time. Time is just relative. You're so right. Did they fix the toilet? Yes, the toilet is fixed partially. It's partially fixed, but not fully fixed. I should make a short about it. I would be curious. I need to dive into it though. Is baking a cake not rocket science? Okay, rocket science is to me is easier than baking a cake because I do rocket science. I don't normally bake cakes. Ironies. Stop, you guys are being mean to me. Being so mean. Okay, anyway, I'm ready for questions. If you guys have any questions about like getting stuff ready for space launches, I'm here to tell you. Yeah, I can tell you about it. I've sent many things to space. It can be a dumb question, but how does radiation affect the test/launch? Actually, quite a bit. Bit flips are very common in space because you might get an errant random high energy particle blasting through space and hitting your computer and causing its memory to get degraded. You have to account for that. So most memory devices and stuff like that in space are surrounded by metal, like they have lead shielding of some kind. Yep. And then they also have, not only do they have metal shielding, all the computers on board, there must be two. And NASA operates on a redundancy policy where if you have a mission critical computing system, just in case it gets freaking fried by the sun, you need to have a backup. So they have two backups. And they have memory correction software where if you laser blast one specific part of the computer, the other parts of the computer will regenerate that broken bit. And that's done through a lot of data algorithms and at the cost of memory storage. So they basically have a backup copy of their memory on the computer. And then so when one part dies, it'll quickly regenerate it. Yeah. How does a toilet work even with no gravity? Does a poop get shot out of a hole? Like it can't fall into the bowl? You guys want to ask the nasty questions, huh? You want to ask the sick and dirty questions. Well, I'll tell you. It's a vacuum. The toilet in space is a fan that sucks the poop out of your booty hole. It's like it's a vacuum that pulls down your poop. That's how it works. Yeah. If you ever wanted to know, hot is crazy. Okay, let's move on. I'm working with lasers and optics, so light can go faster. Oh, you like working with laser stuff? There's a lot of laser stuff in space. A lot of satellites use lasers to communicate with one another. They like beam information, like sci-fi, like beam me up, Scotty, kind of. Yeah, why does metal stop radiation? Metal stops radiation because it's really thick. It's molecularly thick, and there's a conductive layer that helps you do it. In order for me to go more into why metal stops radiation, whereas things like wood don't as well, I would have to get more into the elemental composition of things, but from a higher level point of view, it's literally just the atomic density, as in the atoms inside of metal and the electrons are more jam-packed together and are more dense than something like water. Well, actually water is pretty good, but like let me think of a poor example. Glass is bad. There's a lot of gaps in glass compared to having a metal block, which can absorb a lot more. How fast do you switch between the extreme hot and extreme cold? Like in a test? In a test, you're limited by physics, so a couple hours. But in reality, it can be seconds. If you fly into the sun, you instantly hit 200 degrees Celsius. And then if you fly out, you instantly go back to minus 200 degrees Celsius. Though what normally actually happens is the cold stops, the heat stops, and then your heat slowly dissipates. So you have a bunch of built up heat from the time you were in the sun, and then it like slowly radiates out. Is that why glass is so fragile? Because of the gaps? Glass is fragile because of the crystal structure. it's also a little different. You guys are asking me questions about molecular composition. Oh my goodness. Yeah, glass is the same thing as like silicon crystals or like salt crystals or any sort of crystal structure is brittle because it is in a very set composition, and if you break it, the entire thing shatters. And the way it shatters is different. There's perfectly symmetrical crystals, and there's like only partially symmetric crystals, and their shatter patterns are also different. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Prince Rupert's drop. Yes, that's a good example. Glass is weird. People have done their entire PhDs on just how glass breaks. Radiation. Oh, thank you for this explanation. Radiation shoots at something at an element, and one of the elemental particles could catch what the radiation shot at it. Where the radiation shoots the element, or does it depend on the radiation? Usually, the more dense something is, the better it is at stopping radiation, regardless of what type. It's not like resonant frequencies, where if you hit something with a certain frequency, it'll go through or won't go through. Radiation is purely a penetrative power versus how much material you have between yourself. So if, like, for example, when you see movies and a atomic bomb is going off, sometimes you'll see like the main characters climb into a fridge in order to get enough material between them, or more better, I think a better approach is to lay down in a bathtub, because some old bathtubs have metal casings and you're low to the ground. Yeah. What do you mean by the sun shining on you? This feels stupid to ask, but where in space do you get out of view from it? Oh, like the dark side of the moon, or anywhere else. There's a lot of places in space where you're not directly in front of a star. Starlight and energy from stars and suns, or our sun, is dependent on how close you are. Since our sun is the closest thing to us, the energy is still quite a lot. But you could just have it be facing behind you, or there could be a planet between you and the sun. Then you won't get the heat. Yeah, literally just behind something. Yeah, right? To be in the moon shadow is awesome. I mean, it's cold. It's cold. Also, thanks for following me, you guys. Also, another thing is you need sun to get energy because you need solar panels. The main way to power spacecraft right now is solar panels. So all the satellites you see that are orbiting Earth are solar powered, meaning they need to have some sunlight. So you have to deal with the extreme temperatures. They have to solve that problem somehow. Does Artemis 2 use radiation to warm up tech? No, they do not. They have batteries. They charged up some batteries ahead of time.
Olivia for the tier 1000 sub.
Because the mission is only 10 days, so they don't need that much solar power. They do have some solar panels to get some energy, but they also charged up batteries. It's like going on a trip and having a portable battery ahead of time. So that they did do that. Yeah, most satellites are only solar powered. Yeah, because there's actually a lot of solar power available. For deeper, crazier missions that go without human contact for like 25, 50 years, they even use nuclear power. They have like radioactive generators inside deep space missions. That's pretty cool. So they have like their own little mini nuclear power plant. How much does other solar systems play into our rocket plans? Yeah, we do have to account for other solar systems a little bit, but not entirely. I'm not super deep into trajectory planning for like where to send satellites, or not satellites, where to send rockets, but I assume pretty minimal. Thankfully, gravity falls off very quickly as soon as you get further away. It falls off exponentially, in fact. So we don't have to worry too much about stuff that's really far away from our solar system because the effects become very small. The only time it becomes an issue when you have like things like quasars and there's like literal death lasers in space that randomly blast through. But most of the time, the further something is, the less we have to care about it. It's interesting like to learn about, But to actually use to engineer a flight path, you don't have to worry about something that's a light year away. How come Artemis 2 is just a flyby rather than a landing? Yeah, it's a test run for future missions. It's a flyby because we're trying to do that with a giant spacecraft, essentially. The goal of the Artemis program is to make a lunar moon base, which is an orbiting moon base. It's not a base that's on the moon. It's an international space station that's orbiting around the moon. And then from there, we have a spacecraft that lands people on the moon. That's the goal. So this is just a step to make sure that we can orbit around the moon. We have the material to get there and back. We can pilot things there. So once the astronauts get to the moon trajectory, they're going to be doing a bunch of tests, and they've already done a bunch of piloting tests to make sure arms and stuff can, like their mechanical arms can go back and forth. Robotic arms, sorry. The robotic arms can operate, they can dock and undock, all that stuff. Yeah. We just hyping up humanity so we can get more clips. You're so right. You're right. Exactly. Moon colony? Maybe. The thing is, there's not that much stuff on the moon. The moon's like not valuable, you know? It's just, there's a lot of research and cool things that can be done there, but it's not like it's made of diamonds or something, or we want to get stuff back, or there's like natural resources we could exploit. We don't know really. It's just like, oh, maybe it could have some stuff. Let's check it out though. Let's check it out. Do you think humanity will ever realistically make it to another solar system? Yes. How long it'll take us, I don't know. I think it's inevitable. It's like one of those things, if you had asked someone from the 1300s, do you think humans will ever sail across the ocean? The answer is yes, obviously. Yes, eventually someone's going to sail across the ocean and hit the other side. Who knows how long it'll take or how many people will try and fail, but eventually we'll succeed. And I definitely believe that about space exploration. I think it's just a matter of time before we're in all the solar systems. We're going to try looking everywhere. It's early. Eventually we'll get really good at it, but it's just the start. And probably global time horizons. This has just been a blip. If you think about it, Apollo was like 50, 60 years ago. So the last time we were on the moon was literally within a human lifespan. And humans have been around for millennia, right? Like, if you really think about it, in the grand scheme of things, we're moving pretty fast. Harbin, now the most important question. Tell me some stuff about me? Oh, about me? I should do some like a little like, hey, here's a little bit about carbon. Here's a little bit about carbon. I will in a bit. I'll do that when I do cake. I'll give you a little stuff. I can do like a Q&A for the new peeps. But the moon is made of helium there, isn't it? There might be helium. We don't know. There might also be hydrogen there as well. Who knows? Some people have even said that there's frozen ice on the surfaces of the moon, on the polar ice caps. There's a theory that the caps of the moon have ice on them, and that would be a huge deal because then you can separate the ice into hydrogen and oxygen to make a rocket fuel on the moon. That would be pretty cool. But TBD, we have to send people up there. There's a lot of indication, but we're not fully sure. Any fun facts about quasars? They're probably my favorite celestial body. Is it really a celestial body? I guess temporarily. Any fun facts? I'm just scared of them. Sometimes I live every day in fear that a quasar blasts me with its super high energy and murders me in where I stand. It's actually an irrational fear of mine. Sorry, that's a little bit about me. That's a fun fact about me. I live in fear of quasars. If you got an offer to get sent to space and you can choose your destination, would you go? It depends on my accommodations. If I can go to the International Space Station right now, just for a short while, yes. If I have to stay there for the rest of my life, no. Earth is pretty great, and I don't want to leave it forever. I'd love to go on a little trip, but I wouldn't want to be away from it forever because I like Earth and I like having nice gravity. I like going out and seeing the sun and not having it destroy me. I like pooping without a vacuum. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up on YouTube chat a little. I've been missing it. A little YouTube chat. Diamond rain sounds scary. Oh, you guys are talking about different planetary systems. There's acid rain too. You know that, right? There's also diamond rain and acid rain. Hi, hello, hi. I did a project on liquid nitrogen engines for my application to the STEM Academy today. Well, that's cool. That sounds awesome. Working on rocket engines is a really fun thing. I really enjoy it. But it can get really hairy sometimes. You do have to jump through a bunch of hoops for it. And the further up you go, like the more academics you have to take, the more you realize like there's a ton of math behind it and there's like a ton of simulation software. Man, I feel bad for like if you want to be a good NASA engineer nowadays, you have to be good at math and you have to be good at the sciences and you have to code too, because computers are a thing now. There's a bunch of simulation software and math that computers can do. If you don't know how to code, you're kind of out of luck when you're working in like technical fields like this. So you're expected to be very good at all these things. So it can be quite hard. But I think it's worth it. I think it pays off. Okay, the ISS is not falling. It's scheduled to be deorbited. Oh yeah, it's gonna blow up. The US is gonna explode the ISS and then have it fall into the Earth because they're gonna build a new one that's bigger and better, apparently. We will see though. Some people have theorized to try to like keep the ISS. Actually, I won't say who, but there have been a few billionaires who have suggested to save the ISS as a museum piece. However, to land the ISS back onto Earth would require logistics that currently do not exist. So the safest way to get rid of the ISS is to take it apart bit by bit and then let it disintegrate on re-entry. I wish we could keep it, but unfortunately it's not physically possible right now. Okay, I think we're good. All right, shall I go get cake stuff now? It's gonna take me a little bit. I have to go grab things for cake. It'll take me a while, but I can do it. Yeah. Okay. I will go get cake stuff now. Okay. It'll take me like, I wonder what to do. You guys gonna wait for me? It's gonna take me like 10 minutes to grab the cake stuff. 3 hours later. Okay, it's not gonna take me 3 hours. It's not that long. It literally won't take that long. All right. Okay. YouTube chat. I want to wrap up with you guys because YouTube likes very, very straightforward videos. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna end the YouTube live, and then if you guys want, you can come watch. You can watch some silly cake making on stream. Okay, that way the YouTube is like very set up. You want me to stand? Okay, how about this? What if I make a new YouTube thumbnail for the cake? Part 2. What if I do another one so that you can just click on a new YouTube link? Okay. Okay, wait. Hold on. I'll do it. Hold on. I'll do that just for you. Okay. Let me open up Photoshop. That'll work. Yeah. Okay. Let me do it. Well, let me. How do I do this? Thank you. I'm really excited for tomorrow though. I'm gonna be playing some games with friends. That'll be really fun. And today I also got to see some cool people. Okay. No. It's just an egg and an hourglass. Hey, I need to take it takes some time, okay? I gotta set it up. Okay. Open. Where is my thumbnails? Wow. I don't think I have the original cake thumbnail. Do I? Let's look on Twitter. I have it. Oh, also welcome in. Welcome to Maypups and Wolfie. separation anxiety gripped me. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to bother making a new thumbnail right now. All right, you win, YouTube chat. All right, you win, YouTube chat. You can hang around. You can hang around. I'm just gonna be the not optimized and I'll go get the stuff set up, okay? You can just stay here. I'll timestamp it to separate this. Okay, let's throw you guys on the BRB screen. You can chat amongst each other. You guys are so funny. So funny. Lamau, I know mods. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, I was thinking like I could bop out to some songs. What do you want to bop out to? Nah, I'll let this play for a while. I'll just let this play. It'll be like elevator music. I'll be right back. I'm gonna set up the camera and I'm gonna get all the supplies. This is my third live. Welcome in. Times 3. Hi. YouTube, can you say 6-7? You guys are awful. Okay. I changed and everything for you. I changed and I got so many things ready just for you. All right. Let me make sure that this is not super bad. All right. I got to test to make sure like the camera quality is good. I had to clean my desk because I moved the PC. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Okay. Make sure my camera's working. Oh goodness. Okay.
Hi, I'm new.
Okay, hold on. Also, welcome in. I heard a follow just happened. Oh, welcome. Okay. Figuring out how best to do this. Hold on. Okay, it's actually rotated properly. Hold on. I'm transforming things. I'm making sure it's good. It needs to be a higher POV. Hold on. I'm figuring out how to do this. Such a bad idea. Such a bad idea, Carbon. Okay. Actually, okay, this is pretty good. Not horrible. Okay. Okay, push all this stuff to the side. Okay, I think we're good. I think I have a good system. I think this is set up. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Let me hit OK. I might have to delete the VOD, but we'll find out. We will find out. We'll see. Are you ready? Are you ready? Boom, boom, da na na na. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Hi. Look, I got my nails done. Isn't that cute? I got my nails done. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hello, Turbarino. Hello, Turb. Welcome in. Oh my God, Turb. What the? Turb, hello.
Comfy.
Hi. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. I should do special events. Let me go change the category. Welcome in. Welcome to my baking stream. This is, oh my God, a Nasta with the dual wielding. Slay with the nails. Thank you. I was gonna accessorize, but I didn't have time. Also, I don't know if you can hear, but I have a little astronaut suit going on. I got a little astronaut suit. Can I bring, oh my God. How do I show you? Hold on. No, I'm not gonna bring them. I'm not gonna bring it any closer. Let's not tempt fate, okay? Let's not tempt fate. It's already pretty scary. So, today I'm going to go finish our baking stream. You know, we did some baking yesterday, and I needed to go decorate a cake. So let's go make some whipped cream, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the chat a little smaller so that I can put you guys up in the corner. Let's see your face. Absolutely not. Hello? What's the point of being a VTuber? I'm trying not to get fired, okay? That's why. And then let me move the chat. Oh, that's me. Also, Turb, I hope you were doing well. How are you doing, Turb? How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah. Having fun baking. I'm gonna go carve and grab some dinner. Okay, go enjoy dinner. Okay, let's go see. Let's look at our directions. Do you remember? Oh my God, remember these baking directions from yesterday? Do you remember these? Hello, Turbirds. Hello, hi, Sai Sauce. Hello. Welcome in. Let's see. Preheat the oven. Okay, we did that. Okay, we baked. Okay, to make whipped cream icing, beat heavy whipping cream with sugar on medium speed until stiff peaks form. I'm getting PTSD. I'm looking at the instructions to make whipped cream icing. Beat heavy whipping cream with sugar on medium speed. Is it really gonna take that long? It's like the margarine. I hate this. Add a little vanilla. Oh. Okay, meringue. Okay, fine. I'll go do it. I'll go set up the KitchenAid and just let it run in the kitchen while I sit here with you guys. How about that? Here. You know what I'll do? I'll pull up a little. You can watch this. You can watch old me. Let me pull this up. You can watch old me struggle for a sec while I go get that, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna go get the KitchenAid and do all this stuff. You hate me. You actually hate me. You hate me so much. You hate me. Gonna hide these directions. Gonna pull up. Here you go. Here's old me. Can I fix old me? There you go. Here's old me. I'll literally put old me right here, and then I'm gonna hide my model for a sec. Boom. While I go run. And get stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go run and get the eggs. Look, you guys can see each other. You guys sing cat again. You're gonna love the cat so much. You love cats so much. You hate me. Okay. Clearly, it's just an egg. Also, hello, Donald Black. Welcome in. Hi. Wow, I'm so nice.
Okay, I love it when VTubers
I'm such
play
a great
eggs.
streamer.
Wait, hold on.
I'm such a good streamer. Wow. Oh my God, the rattling. I don't want to watch this.
I can't. I'm not very dexterous.
Stop. Don't watch this, NASA. Don't watch me fondle eggs.
We're good. Eggs intact.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna go get the whipped cream started. Okay.
1, 2. I'm scared. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I did it. Okay. Egg whites only. Oh my God. It's dribbling out. And then can I do the little like Oh! First try. Oh fuck. Oh shit, I broke the yolk. Okay, but like that's acceptable, right? That's acceptable. That's actually pretty good. Like, oh fuck, where's my second bowl? Oh assistant, could you please get me a second bowl? My assistant's too busy eating. They're on lunch break. They're on a lunch break right now. They're not helping me. God damn it. I have to do everything myself over here. Remind me to dock her pay. Okay. This is my second bowl. What do I put inside here? Do I put the yolk in here? Do I need the yolk? do I need? That's a bowl. It's a round cylinder, okay? You shut your mouth. I'm gonna go through so many paper towels. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me look at the instructions again. Ingredients. Egg whites. Do I need egg yolk? Okay, I do need egg yolk. Awesome. Okay. If that's a bowl, why does it have a handle? It's a futuristic it's a future bowl. It's a bowl from the future because I'm like a really fancy scientist. So I have access to like this new technology. You wouldn't get it. Okay, it's some top secret government tech. All right. Oh, the cat is cute. Don't let her deceive you. She's a demon. All right, you don't understand how mean she is at night. She'll like meow and get so. She's so needy. She's so needy. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Deep Soul. Hi. Okay, let's see. Should I try to remove a little bit of that yolk? Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. I think you can do it. I think I can. You can leave it? Nah, fuck you. I'm all about perfection. This is where you and I differ, okay? This is what ascends me to the realms of the greats. Look at that. Look at that. I got the yolk out. Some of it. Not all of it. I need a trash can here. Goddamn. Okay, next one. Next one. That's definitely sanitary. It's a paper towel. I'm gonna cook it. It's gonna go into an oven. Literally, I could stick my finger up my nose and put it in here and it would still be fine, okay? All the germs will die. Is it gross? A little bit, but like, it should be fine. You hate me because I tell the truth, all right? I wasn't strong enough. Okay, let me do that again. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Okay, I did it. I have to do 4 of these? Oh, fuck my chungus life. Come on. Look at that. There's a big loogie. Come on. Come on, please. Wait. Okay. Is it gonna go down? It's not. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, this song? What is this song? What shoujo anime is recommended to me? Okay, I got it. Okay. You know, I just realized something horrible, chat. The longer I do this, the more the stakes increase. It's gonna get more and more bad if I fuck up.
I'm having my final medical procedure tomorrow. Wish me luck. It's 99% effective, LOL.
Good luck on your medical procedure. Wishing you the best luck. You know, even astronauts are superstitious. Did you know that the Artemis astronauts yesterday, right before they left Earth, they played a game of cards in the break room right before they got into the spaceship so they could use all their bad luck before they launched? Isn't that cute? So whoever says like engineers and scientists are not superstitious, god damn, you're so wrong. They're some of the most superstitious people. Wait, can someone skip this song for me? Just kidding, you guys can't. Oh fuck, I fucked up real bad. Oh please, please. Oh Oh. Oh. I can't, and the song is weird. Oh my god! They call me the God Baker! Holy shit! Never punished! Never punished! Oh my goodness! Sorry, I know the audio gets weird when I step away, but I'm back. Damn! I'm good! I'm good! What are you making? I am making a Japanese strawberry shortcake. So I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped about that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go measure this now, shall we? Ooh, I need a reference. Fuck. Hello? I gotta get a reference. Hello? Hi. Hello. I just put the heavy whipping cream in. So now the heavy whipping cream is doing, and I am like, I'm getting it set up. So we're almost there. Now it's just running. I'm gonna go get some strawberries and we can cut some strawberries together. I used to do this all the time. All right, let's put the thing here. Zero it. Zero. Fucking zero. Okay, I just turned it off. Can you? Okay, it's zeroed. Okay, this is zeroed. Oh, this is in fluid ounces. Milliliters? What am I looking for?
Hi, I'm new here.
What am I looking for? Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi. Let me look at the ingredients again. Grams. So let's switch to grams. $24 grams. What? Is that right? It's 20. This is 20 grams? Oh, that's not good. Oh. Wow. We need a lot. How heavy is that bowl? It should be, I don't know. Wait, that's not good. Oh, it's not on a flat surface. Let me put this on a flat surface. Okay. It's zeroed. It is now... Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna block you guys so I can stick my fat head over here. Is that 10 grams or 100? I think that's... Are aliens real? Yes. Actually, I have an alien cat as my mascot. If you didn't know that, I have a little alien cute cat, Glorp. I love Glorp. Okay. Let me see. Bum 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 bum. Okay, that is 100 grams. So we just need one more egg. Okay. Are you ready? I got a awesome trick to show you. Are you ready? I gotta, you know the people who like spin the egg and they catch it with their knife? Can I do that? Can I, you think I can? And then just like spin. Kiwi's gone. Here, I'll help you. Okay, I'm gonna not stop messing with her. She's done eating. She's done eating. Okay, let me go put away her stuff really quick. I'm gonna go put it away. I don't want her to keep playing with it, you know? Yeah, I'll put it away. We can go look at her later. Give her a break. Carbon, I love you! Oh my god, thank you. Thanks for rooting for me. I need a better shoujo playlist.
Lamau,
These
I
ones
went
are
on
sad.
break. That's crazy.
I want
That's
some
so
happy.
funny.
I want some happy
Okay.
ones.
I'm almost back. I got the strawberries. Actually, we can just do it together right now. I think we're good. I think we're ready.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Hello. Hi. Welcome in. Okay. How much we eyeball in here? Wait, I should just do
He had her
math.
entire meal in the time it took him to crack
Hi.
2 eggs in a row.
Fuck. I should
love
just do
our
some
silly
math.
Spaceman
Okay.
3.
It's 164 right now. What do we need? We need 140. So that means we need to pour out 23 grams. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this off, put this on. That should say 0. Okay, that doesn't say 0. That's really concerning. Rainery? Is that you? Is that you, Rainery? Hello? Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. I'm also back. Let's play some fun songs. Boom, 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 boom. Guess what I'm doing? Guess what I just got? Look what I made. What's this? What's this? What's that? That's right. That's whipped cream. That's ready to go. It's fresh. It's fresh whipped cream that I just made. Let's go cut some strawberries and start assembling. I'm gonna put this in the fridge so that it stays cold, and then I'll go do that. Shall we? Bless, I was stressed. Never be stressed. Pretty good. Super light. I'm amazing, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Have you tasted it? I just did. It could use a little more sugar, but it's probably fine. Okay, I'm back. Hi, hello. Hello, Raiders. Hello, new people. I am Carbon. I'm an astronaut VTuber, and today we will be making a strawberry cheesecake to be celebrating the new moon launch and also my hiatus return. Yeah. Would you ever paint it a different color one day? I've painted it pink before. I'd do it again. Give me a man after midnight. Boom, boom, boom. What is this song? This is ABBA. It's ABBA. For YouTube, you get a different song. He. They're painted so well. Thanks, they're gel. Okay, so let's see what we need. We need 2 really small strawberries at the top, right? Let's see. How's this one? Oh, let me turn up the light. Oh, beautiful. How's this one? No, it could be better. Could be better. Let's look at, we need 1 topper, right? We need 1 to be topped. This one I can cut up. So these are very ripe strawberries. Look at this guy. Look at this guy with his 1 leaf. Look at his 1 leaf. Singular leaf. Thoughts? We could use them. No. No, this is not to celebrate Easter. This is to celebrate the moon launch. At least for me. Oh my god, look at this guy. This guy's a huge one. I could just put this guy on top. What if we took one gigantic strawberry at the top of our cake? That should be fine, right? Yeah. Do we cut off the end for these, or do we leave the leaf on? I think let's do one gigantic one at the top. I like that. Okay. For the rest of these, let me pull up the directions again. I switch over platforms to hear the music. Yeah. Leave the leaves. Yes, I will. Take the leaf if you will put on the base first. I'll keep the leaves on. I'll keep the leaves for this big one on. Good advice. Okay. To make made the whipped cream. Cut the cake in half and spread a layer of whipped cream. Okay. Place strawberry slices on top. Okay, so I need strawberry slices. That's what I need. I need slices of strawberry. Okay, so time to cut off the leaves. Okay, actually, this one is a little old. That's old straw bit. Oh my god, it's overripe. Strawberry is a little too ripe. Cut it on the board. Whatever. You hate me. Okay, this is like the ripe part. I'll put away. And then this top maybe. Can dance. You can dance every 2 times of your life. What are those cutting skills? What do you mean? Why am I rage baiting you guys? Okay, thin slices, right? Like this thin. How's this? That's a good slice. Yes. Okay, I'm doing it right? I'm doing it right now? Yeah? I thought cutting was intuitive. Guys, I literally just gave you a lecture on cosmic science. I gave you like well, it wasn't literally rocket science, but it was close. Why can't you guys be nice to me? You can't both be good at space stuff and baking, okay? Clearly they're mutually exclusive. Gosh. Unrealistic standards out here. Everyone wants to be critique, huh? Young and sweet. Your school's such smart, not street smart. I'll have you know, if you threw me onto the street and you said, hey, can this guy make us a ton of money really quickly? He has like 24 hours to sell this kilo of... Never mind, actually, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to lose my NASA sponsorship, you know? Okay, let me cut the... Oh shit, I almost cut myself. Hold on. I'm getting the leaves off, okay? I'm bringing it really close to my face so I can see what's going on. There we go. So I took out the leaf. Okay. And then I have this. And then now I do the slices, right? I got some slices already. Nice. We get more. We don't need that many slices. And we're doing really nice thin slices so that it's very delicate. Okay, we're making a perfect cake. Sing queen, young and sweet, only shall I feel like I'm babysitting a toddler. Well, you know what? That's how I feel when I teach you rocket science, okay? Yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel to know that I feel like you're a little toddler when I teach you rocket science, huh? Gosh. These kiddos here. Okay, is this good enough? Is this good enough? Yeah, I think this is okay. I just want to make sure, like, it's not the strong. Okay, let me discard maybe this outer rim here. But we can cook. Well, but can you bake though? One of my friends was giving me a hard time. I was gonna call my cake baking stream a cooking stream, and they said you absolutely cannot do that. They're completely separate things. I'm like, really? Are they? And then they like actually had an aneurysm. Okay, I think that's enough for the cake. Literally, I think this is enough. Oh, that was good. Okay, let me pull out the cake now. You ready? We'll get it. Are you ready? Are you ready for some cake? Ooh, ooh, exciting, exciting. La, 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 la. La, la, la. Bye. You hate me. You hate me. You hate me. Hello? Hold on, 1 second. Let me make sure my my Vtuber model is working. I gotta put myself on camera. Whoa! Okay, okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm here. So hello, hi, Carbon. You're basically white girly pop coded, aren't you? Okay. You know what? You know what? Whatever. You hate me. You hate me. We want you back. Hey, look, I came back. Hi, it's me. It's me. Hello. Hello, wait, where's my chef's hat? Hold on, hold on. I need a chef's hat. This is not acceptable. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let me take off my glasses. I'm locked in. Hello. It is I. Chef Carbon has returned. Yes, you're back. I know. Help? I'm helping you. Don't worry. I got this. Chef hat isn't necessary. Is YouTube delayed? YouTube has its own backend, so sometimes it's delayed a little bit. Right? I see you guys, you chatting. I'm trying my best, you know? Okay. Let's go take this out. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna leave it on the parchment paper, actually. I think that's smart. I think it's smart for me to actually leave on the parchment paper. I'll do that. Okay. And then okay, I don't want to play this song. I got a better song. I got some better song options, okay? Nice. Nice. All right. Let's see. How big do we want our cake to be? How big do we want our cake to be? How many layers? Let's just cut down the middle. Let's just who needs to measure? Let's just raw dog it. It'll be fine. Dude. Okay. Will this top come off? Oh my. It's so good. It's actually so good. You don't understand. You actually don't understand. It's actually so good. Okay. 4 layers? You want a 4-layered cake? That's too much. And then I'm just eyeballing it right now. Raw dog your way to the moon? I want you to know NASA does not believe in raw dogging. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Do you want me to make a 4-layer cake? Could you imagine? You want a 4-layer cake? That's too much. 3 layers. Normal people cut the edges? Okay, you keep your mouth shut. It looks like a sandwich. 3 layers. That's 3 layers. Yeah, I do like 90s music. I'll save this to munch on. I'll save it to munch on for later. We don't cut the corners of this chat. Okay, I'll cut the corners. Cut the corners. You guys are... Can I munch on this? I wonder if it's good. Let's see. All right, ready? Here's a little breadstick chat. Boop. I'm actually an amazing chef. Holy shit. This is good. Oh my god. Oh, I'm tearing the paper beneath, but that's okay. Round, round of touch, round of touch. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all these little bread bits to snack on later. Okay, I got this. So I can I'm gonna put all these bread bits. I'm gonna save these bread bits for later. I'll put them to the side. Those bread bits are for later. Nice. What are you trying to do here exactly? Make a cake, obviously. Right? Okay, I put too much. Okay. Okay. How's it looking? How's it looking? Is it good? I really want cake now? Don't worry. Hold on. Hold your horses. I'm making you cake, okay? Relax, relax. It's coming. The cake's coming. I should have prepared more science stuff. My bad. I'm sad that our science lecture ended so quickly. Next time I'll have a longer thing prepared. Okay. Yeah, next time I'll prepare another one. I don't know what sort of science things to prepare next. I could do more space stuff. I did do one about missiles before. Let me break this one in half so I can get the little bits here. And then maybe a small one for this corner. Nice. Hi, I saw a YouTube video. Welcome in. Welcome in from YouTube videos. Yeah, that's why I do them. That's why I do little shorts, so I can find new people. Okay, I think it was this way. Nice. Oh, does it need to be layered? Wait, I'm a fool. Sorry, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I have to put whipped cream on the side. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee.
Okay. And then... Yeah? Yeah? The lecture is what saved my respect on you. Watching you cook has been harrowing. We can't all be good at everything, all right? There are some things that just aren't meant to be, okay? And amazing cooking Carbon is I did not do much of a baking skill tree, okay? Okay. The whipped cream is getting stuck. You need to learn baking and cooking for your future spouse, man. What if the robots will do that for me? Surely, right? Surely there'll be like a robot that'll do it for me, right? Highly focused Carbon, almost asleep Carbon. Vtuber. Sorry, I go through like phases. Sometimes I'm like super locked in, sometimes I'm not. Okay, we're almost there. Oh my god, we're almost there. I can see the light. I can see the light. I'll finally be free. You'll let me sleep after this, right, chat? You'll let me go? I'm getting it. Please make it 4 layers. Absolutely no. Yeah, I am wearing the silver foil shirt. Do you not like it? Do you not like the silver foil? I need more whipped cream for the top. This cake is so big. Oh my gosh. There we go. Hold on. Presentation matters. Wait. Let me get the... Come on, focus. Tell me this is not amazing. Come on. Look at that. Look at the leaf looks sad. No, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Hold on. I'm turning off the camera so I can take a picture. I can take a picture. Hold on. I'm taking a picture of my phone. I'm taking photos. Okay, I think I got enough photos. Okay, I'm gonna get a fork and we're gonna eat it right now. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna eat it together. Best cake I've ever seen, for real. You're right? Right? Come on. Okay.
Okay. I got it. Hello. Wasting all your doors. Are you ready? My first cake I've ever made. Let's go take a corner piece.
Hi, I'm new here.
Okay. How's this cake? Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that. It actually looks so good. It actually looks good. Okay. It looks so good. Come on. Come on. Chef Carvin. Call me Chef Bourdon. I don't know how to say it. This is good. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Carbaker. Space physicist and chef baker extraordinaire. Okay, I get a little bit from the top here. Get another piece. I want another piece. We're going back for seconds, sorry. It's clearly amazing. Gotta get some more. Oh my god. It actually looks like cake. That actually looks like cake. Right? Holy moly. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Came out pretty good, I know. Oh, okay. We'll just eat one later at a time. I'm happy. Thank you, child. The fluffiness of the cake itself is super spongy. The whipped cream, just faintly sweet. Wow. Whoever baked this should be really proud of themselves. Amazing. Nice. Who did it? I'm chewing. I'm eating so much. You want some? Look at that. Wait. You can see it? Look at that cross section. It's beautiful. Only took 2 streams, you know? Hey. But I did it. I did it. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? I'm happy. I'm happy. That was good. It was a pretty good strawberry cake. And now I don't know what to do with this. I have this giant piece here. Okay. I'm gonna go put this all away. Actually, you know what? I should probably... How long is stream? It was a short stream today. It was part science, part cake baking. Failure wasn't an option. You're so right. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Remember the bread bits we have? What if I take bread bits and I dip it in whipped cream? Oh my god. Meow. Pretty good. Now that's just like fries. This is my fries and dip. Yeah? You jealous? You jealous about my little cake fries, chat? Oh my gosh, you guys, some of you stayed up really late today. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this little cake stream. Okay, you know what? I will do my duties. I'll do my little chef duties and science duties. Does anyone have any science NASA-esque space mission questions for me? You want to yap about any of that while I finish my cake fries? Anyone? In the meantime, I'll play some. Let's see. Oh, the cops are after me. Hold on, one sec. Okay, they're gone. All right, I'm back. What's a quasar? Quasar is like when a black hole eats something and then it spits stuff out back and forth. It's pretty scary. Can you please put the recipe in the Discord? Sure, I'll put the recipe in the Discord. Here's the ingredients. I'll flash it. There's the ingredients. Here's directions. And it was a Reddit post. I'll post in the Discord for you. Yeah, there you go. If anyone wants to make it with me. Can a spacecraft survive the cold temperature of Neptune? Yeah, it can. But ironically, there doesn't exist a spacecraft that could survive the core of the Earth. If you have any metal that exists right now will actually melt from the heat of the Earth's core. So pretty cool. Does black matter really exist? You mean dark matter? Yeah, it does. Whoa, actually, that's complicated. Okay, dark matter has never been discovered, but it is the prevailing theory to explain reverse gravity, essentially.
Bald.
Okay, hey, I'm trying to be a smarty pants here. What is dark matter? You may be asking. Wait, come back. Okay. Boom. Here, I got my little astronaut helmet. Okay, I'm ready for space. What's dark matter? Dark matter is a theoretical matter that reverses gravity. Okay? For some reason, and we know this from experimental results, for some reason, the universe is expanding. And we don't know why. And not only that, gravity is too weak in certain areas. And it's like, what's happening? Wait, am I wrong? Wait, hold on. I think I'm wrong. Wait, hold on. Wait. I just fucked up my explanation. I just realized the gravity is too reverse. I think it's reverse. Let me check. I gotta fact check myself. I'm double checking. Sorry. Two separate paradoxes. My bad. I was right. I was right to be suspicious. I said it out loud and then it sounded wrong and I was like, why does it sound wrong? Okay, I know. Okay. Dark matter is a hypothetical theory that's proposed as a solution for too much gravity. If there was from experimental measurements that we have of the universe, for some reason, things like our galaxies are being held together when they should be separating. They're too far apart to be held together. Their gravitational forces should be too weak to actually keep them contained. But for some reason, they stay together. And that they act as if they had extra matter, but we don't see any of that matter. So scientists just call it dark matter because we don't see it. We can't find it. It's dark to us. So that's the theory. No one's ever discovered it yet, but it's the prevailing theory to explain why galaxies are held together despite not having enough mass. Dark matter and antimatter are different. Oh, antimatter is real. What? Antimatter is real. That's not a theory. That actually exists. It's just a mirror world. Antimatter is like
Have you ever watched Pokemon where there's a mirror world? It's like that, kind of. Antimatter is, instead of positive charges, you have negative charges. And instead of negative charges, you have positive charges. You flip all the charges. And so you can create positrons, which are positive electrons. You can create, I don't know what the opposite of protons are. Antiprotons. There's a name for it. I forgot. But yeah, you can make this, and that matter is actually stable. It's stable and it will exist forever, and it has the exact same chemistry. Theoretically, it has the exact same physical properties as regular matter. The only difference is antimatter and matter, when they touch, they explode. They collapse into pure energy and explode. Pretty crazy. So, yeah, for some reason, antimatter and matter can't touch each other. They're opposite sides of the same coin, so when they collide, they convert into pure energy. Oh, I love to. Whoa, welcome in. Hi. Is it just a trick of light? What do you mean? Sorry, let me scroll up on YouTube chat. I missed something. Mass energy conversion is nice. If only we could make more than one antimatter atom every 3 years. We can make more than that. The thing is, we can only catch them every 3 years. In fact, every single time there's a nuclear explosion, we make a ton of antimatter. Antimatter is actually very commonly made. It's just the act of containing it is really hard. It's really hard to catch antimatter. Catch? How so? Because why is it so hard to catch antimatter? Because if you think about it, antimatter can't touch regular matter, right? You can't have antimatter touch regular matter. What's our universe made of? Matter, right? If you build a glass container out of normal glass matter and you try to keep an antimatter particle, the second the antimatter touches the side of the container, it's going to explode. So the only way you can actually catch antimatter is by holding it with magnetic fields. So that's how they catch it. They use a bunch of magnets. The answer is always magnets. Not really, but it's fine. Antimatter traps are cool. Yeah. There's some attempts to create like pressure waves in order to hold neutral charged antimatter, but it's still in the works, I believe. How does a nebula come to form? You mean like dust? It's stardust. Nebulas are stars that exploded. It's dead star guts. It's either from the beginning of the universe or a star explodes and it puts all its junk out into the universe, and then it collects slowly with gravity over time. How do you feel about nerd gummy clusters? Oh my gosh, Zumi, welcome in. I'm glad you asked. It's actually my favorite candy. It's actually my favorite candy. Holy shit, I'm a Nerds Gummy Clusters fan. Hashtag sponsor me, nerds. Hell yeah, peak taste. I'm glad you see it my way. Carbon is a nerd. Is it because I like nerd gummy clusters? Does that make me a nerd? Come on. Best thing nerds ever invented for real. Okay, you guys hate me. You guys, wow. Cure for cancer out here, and you're just like, yeah, I love those nerd gummy clusters. You are what you eat. I know, right? I know. What flavor? Berry or classic? I like the classic. I think the berry is a little too much for me. Clap, 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 clap. Nerd rope is pretty good, but it's something about the clusters that get me too. Yeah, I don't like the rope. I don't like the rope is not as good as the clusters. Isn't antimatter in the human brain? I don't think so. That would be bad. because when antimatter touches matter, it explodes and causes radiation as well. It would be bad if it was in our brain. Our brain is normal matter. But okay, I'm done with science questions. Okay, I'll answer one more. I'll answer that one last question. What recent discoveries are you super excited about? Guys, oh man. Recent discoveries, okay. Oh god. How much can I say? Fuck. Okay. Okay, actually I can tell you. Okay, you know what? One of the most exciting things right now, it's not really a discovery, but it's a new technique that I'm really impressed by, is the new field of robotics. Right now, robotics is being revolutionized because we have a bunch of new machine learning techniques there's been a ton of money invested in companies like ChatGPT and whatnot to like do all sorts of AI stuff, right? And a lot of it is just like whatever, they make like AI chatbots. Okay, who cares? I guess those are sometimes useful, but you can apply those same techniques to help teach robots how to walk, and it's super cool. I'm gonna pull up one YouTube video to show you. Not like we're not gonna watch a full video, but there's a slide that I need to show you that's like so good. So there's this thing called, oh shit, do I have to explain diffusion models? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm pulling it up. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Okay, I'm pulling it up. Ignore the sound.
Hi, I'm new here.
Oh, welcome in, new people. Hi, welcome in. Okay, I got it.
Hi, I'm new here.
Well, thank you for the follows. Okay, I got it. This is the image that I wanted to show you. This is it. This is the one. This is an amazing diagram to explain what I'm excited about in robotics. Okay, so hold on. I think it's really cool. I'm really hyped by it. Okay, I'll put this, I don't know, maybe over here. Put it right here. Okay, so let me see if I can point with my finger. All right. This image is the thing that I'm most excited by, because there's been a ton of investment into image generation, right? If you're curious how image generation works for AI stuff, what they do is they start with a picture of a cat like this, or like some picture, and they add noise to it. They add a little bit of noise, just random pixel noises. It doesn't have to be a picture of a cat. It can be a picture of anything. People use pictures of cats in machine learning as like the default. That's a traditional thing that they do in the computer science field. But you have a picture of a cat, you add a little bit of noise to the image, and then you train a statistical model in order to learn how to denoise it, right? You get what I'm saying here? And you increasingly add more and more noise. And as you add more and more noise, you now have this machine learning model that can go from noisy image to not noisy image. And eventually you can go from complete pure noise to a brand new randomly generated image. That's how it generates images. Okay? The math behind it, there's like a bunch more complexity, but at a high level, that's what it is. Now, the thing, okay, I think this statistical technique is very cool. I don't think it's cool to steal people's images. Let me be clear. There's a lot of AI models right now that are trained on data that they don't have access, they should not have legal access to. And that's bad, all right? Though the technique can be applied for other things that are more useful and less legally dubious. There's a thing in robotics that has completely changed using the same image generation algorithm. You can now use random noise in order to generate robotic arm movements. So what happens is you can have a random path here. You get like a random set of starting positions, and then you teach the robot over time how to move through the same denoising step. And it's literally the same machine learning model, except now it's done to move robotic arms. And this is how all robots are starting to learn to move. This is like the new thing. Yeah, this is like, I'd say robotics have jumped in development speed probably by a decade plus. If you're wondering why Boston Dynamics has videos of robots dancing now, whereas before they couldn't walk straight, it's because of this like algorithmic improvement. Is this how our brains work? I don't know. Maybe there's a theory that it is, but I don't know. Possibly. Well, the neural nets are like how our brain works. Yeah, I could probably go do a whole like computer spiel about all the like statistical techniques. But yes, that's what I wanted to show you. That's the coolest thing that I know so far. Okay. Cake is done. We finished cake. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to hold me longer. You're asking me, hey, what's your favorite subject to educate us about? I mean, obviously I love physics. I love the space exploration stuff. Okay. I could do, maybe I think the robotics example was a little too advanced, but I could do like a stream explaining how like statistical tools like machine learning stuff works. That could be fun because NASA uses it all the time to find planets. I could do applied example. I could do spectroscopy a day. I could do like optics. I don't know what things you would like me to teach you guys. I can teach you guys about lasers and telescopes. I can teach you how to parse data from those telescopes. We did do a stream where I was just yapping about how phones work too. Bioelectricity, I think that has less applications. Bioelectricity is just every time our neurons fire or our muscle moves, there's a little bit of electrical current and you can measure it. I think that's cool, but I think space stuff is cooler. But I'm biased, I'm super biased. I want to know why the toilet failed in Artemis. Thank you, Peepo. I will learn and I will make a short just for you, okay? Actually, I don't know about that. Okay. I swear we're getting closer to Star Wars in real life. I don't know if that's a good thing. Let's not do space wars, okay? All right. Okay. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'm happy with my cake. I'm happy with my rambling. Today was a very like non-directive stream.
Hi,
let's see what we have. What do we have on the agenda tomorrow? Do we? Oh, it's my period simulator day? Oh, hell no. Oh no, it's League of Legends. Oh, bless. Okay, that's later. That's the next day. That's the day after. I thought it was period simulator day. I still got some time. I'm gonna play League of Legends with my friends, and then the day after I try period simulator IRL. It's almost my time of the month, but not quite yet. I was nervous. Okay. Are you ready? Tomorrow we're gonna game. The day after we're gonna do the period pain simulator, and then we'll continue on with the week. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate it. I was a little all over the place, but I still appreciate y'all hanging out. League of Legends and period pain simulator in the same sentence. What world do we live in? The best world. The best world. All right. Okay. Carbon, I want you to, how many times have you used that face in thumbnails? As many times as it'll take. Here, I'll do one right now.
and then I screenshot that, and then I'm gonna post that on Twitter with the cake in the background. Yep, content creator, big brain. That's my brain is so big. My brain is so big. Yep. Okay. I'll see you all. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a sweet night, evening, morning, wherever you are. I hope you all take great care of yourselves. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.